Yes, sir. I'm back. We back. Here we go, y'all. Got some more Browns news today. Coming back from yesterday. The news that happened yesterday with the talk of Shedeur being benched. Hey, welcome back again, y'all, to the NickMaddenTV. Today we talking about camp day, training day 10 for the Cleveland Browns. As you can see it in the title, Shedeur wasn't benched. The Browns changed the test. That's the way I see it, you know. But hey, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe soon when you come into the door. Now, training camp yesterday got a little crazy, especially over the internet. You had Shedeur was supposed to get his turn with the first team reps. You know, Todd Monken, he came out, he told media before practice that Shedeur would get on majority of the first team reps. Then practice start. And Deshaun takes all of them. He take all the first team reps. Shedeur, he goes to second team. Dylan Gabriel get some of those second team reps also. And then, you know, the conversation just began. You know, somebody said Shedeur got benched. But hold up. I don't think that was the complete story, though. You know what I'm saying? So even though Todd Monken did say that Shedeur was going to get the first team reps, and then about time the practice began, he switched it up on us. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to look at it as here. Shedeur supporters have a right to question on Monken. Hey, we do now, because judging from last year, you know how it went last year. But first, I'm not going to tell anybody that's supporting Shedeur they shouldn't be irritated or how to feel, but because they got legitimate reasons why, you know. And like I said, judging from last year, they feel like Shedeur was being played. But Shedeur, he gonna bounce back. Don't y'all worry about that. He gonna bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Now, was it fair? I mean, Monken pre-practice statement was that you know, Shedeur was gonna take the reps, but he didn't. So the problem, you know, some speculation was like he wanted to see Watson get some of the team reps, and he also broke it down to whereas in Shedeur was finna enter with three days of practice with the pass, and to Deshaun 1 day practice with pass. So he wanted to speed that part up, but lately Deshaun he been climbing the ladder lately though, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the jump off from the 7 touchdowns in that training camp day, which was cool though, but still you gotta be stacking those days, and both quarterback kind of like started slow, you know what I'm saying? But Deshaun did throw picks in those first couple of practice in training camp, right? So we can go ahead and bring it up a little bit more about training camp day 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, you know. So even coming into training camp day 1, these were the results of that day. You see Watson took 22 passes, right? But 2 interceptions. Shedeur took 19. You know, he might have more, but you know, he was day 1, you know. All right, day 2, Shedeur got 24, 14 out of 24, 10 misses. There go Watson behind him with 22 attempts with 16. You know, that's 6 misses. And hey, Dylan Gabriel with 10 out of 11, you know, so that's not too bad though, you know what I mean? So coming into day 3, but now this day 2 stats here though. But we're gonna get to some more about them stats though. But to Todd Monken though, I know you want to keep down the confusion, but why tell everybody one thing 30 minutes or 40 minutes before practice and then completely change it? Because you know the microscope is already on y'all team now. So any little thing that goes on with Shedeur gonna be headline. Anything goes on with Watson gonna be headline. So communication does matter though. So you gotta make sure what you're gonna say now and go ahead and do now. Don't try to switch it up on them. But everything to the but Shedeur got benched. That was a little bit too strong. I don't think he got benched. So this is kind of like why people kind of like making a fuss about it though. Did Shedeur lose first team reps yesterday? Yes. Was yesterday supposed to be his day with the ones? Yes. Did the Browns change the plan? Absolutely. But did the Cleveland announce Shedeur had been demoted? No. They haven't announced that he'd been demoted. Did they announce Deshaun Watson being the QB1? No. Did Shedeur stop practicing? No. He continued to take in second team reps. Cleveland officials on day 10 report says Watson took the first team reps in both 7-on-7 and 11-on-11. You know what I'm saying? And Sanders took the second team reps, and Gabriel, he rotated in too, taking some of them second team reps also. You know what I mean? So, like I said, but going through the quarterback tracker from day one, this was day one results. You know what I'm saying? 16 out of 19, no touchdowns, just warming up, getting into it. Watson just warming up, but he got picked off. Second day, you know what I'm saying? Nobody threw anything, no touchdowns, no picks, but that's okay though. They still getting their, they're practicing out there. This day 2 results. Day 3, 21 out of 26. 18 out of 27. They both was even with their reps with their passing, and some would say Shedeur had the better day. You know, the first 3 days, you know what I'm saying, I would say probably head to head, you know what I'm saying, we judging it like that. So, or if you want to judge about completion percentage, if that's how you want to look at it, but we ain't gonna know until they play against another team. You know what I'm saying? So even with day 2, Shedeur got his first day of operating with the starters, and Cleveland began to alternate rotation. And this is the day 2 results. You know what I'm saying? Then you go to day 3. You got Deshaun with the first team reps. You know what I'm saying? And he did pretty good, but even with Shedeur being with the second team, he did awesome also too. But he did throw a pick. So I mean, that's one thing Watson was doing earlier in training camp, throwing picks for sure. And then we go to with that day 3, we go into day 4. Shedeur had the first team reps also. He stood up, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Watson, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That was a great day for Shedeur. But if you're looking at it going on, I mean, his percentage is been great all the way through. If we want to judge about that now, day 5, Deshaun with the first team reps. Didn't throw a touchdown, didn't throw an interception at all, but 13 out of 25. Shedeur with second team reps, 8 out of 16. So, hey, they got a good competition going on right now, so you can't knock them, you know what I'm saying? So, we got some more days and stuff too. Where we at? This day 7. Now we've skipped day 6. Let's go to day 6. It was a good day for Shedeur. Also, it's 21 out of 25, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Watson 5 for 11 on day 6. You know what I'm saying? 5-11, no touchdowns, no interception at all. Shedeur percentage still looking good though. And then going to day 7. 2 touchdowns, 1. And now this one, Watson really jumped off the map here with the 7 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? This will really put his name back up into the quarterback race with those 7 touchdowns. I mean, hey, practice, you hit them jumps, all right? But the defense been playing crazy too out there with the Browns. Their defense just ain't giving up no little easy things now. So they definitely working these quarterbacks. That's for sure. Day 8, both of them had the same amount of reps. 11 out of 16, both of them. One got a touchdown and a pick, and one just got a pick. You know what I'm saying? So they both doing good. That's day 8, my bad. Day 9. Deshaun had the first team reps. 13 out of 23, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Shedeur got 15 reps. 9 out of 15. An interception, Still stacking these days, though, man. Then day 10 yesterday, the controversial day. As you can see, Watson took 34 of the snaps, 4 touchdowns, 0 picks. Shedeur had 20 snaps with, 16 out of 20. You know what I'm saying? So that's been a controversial day, and that's the news. But look, man, let's not beat up on Todd Monken. Right? Let's not beat up on Todd Monken too hard, because it's nothing wrong with him throwing a little bit of, a little wrench in the system and things, seeing how both quarterbacks gonna react, or even Shedeur gonna react. Now, some of the Shedeur supporters, y'all really showing y'all tail out there. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't mad at that though, because I'm supporting Shedeur too. You know what I'm saying? So the pattern went like Watson, Shedeur, Watson, Shedeur, Watson, Shedeur, Watson, Shedeur, and then Watson on day 9 and day 10 though. You know what I'm saying? But the bright side of this here, let's look at the bright side. Cause I don't want y'all thinking Shedeur just gonna be just gonna go down easy and not fight. And we can bring up the week day 10 highlights also too. Let's get some of them day 10 highlights. Just showing the quarterback on throws and things, you know what I mean? But while that play, I'm just going ahead and tell y'all about the bright side. Now, for the Shedeur fans, which is including myself, I ain't get too mad at Todd, you know. But same time, I mean, Shedeur ain't making no fuss about it, you know. One bright side about this, man, Shedeur has put good work on film. You cannot unthrow the footballs that he did. You cannot erase day 6. You cannot erase the good red zone work that he's been putting in. You cannot erase him operating with the first team offensive line. You cannot erase all the deep balls that he didn't connect it on. You cannot erase the decision made on day 6. You know what I'm saying? You know, on the track where he 21 out of 25 practice. You know, he was handling it with the first team though. So the tape is already put out. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So Todd Monken and his coaching staff, they already seen the tape. And that's why they got them little cameras on their head also too, to see what they see. So I'm sure Todd Monken them they viewed it, you know, and they've seen what the quarterback seeing. And I mean, however they make the decision, dog, that's what's gonna happen with the Browns. But like I said, you know me, hey, I'm going for Shedeur. That's who I'm rolling with through this whole competition. I want him to start, but hey, it ain't my job for me to be picking the quarterback. It's for them. Battle it out. All right. So now even Todd Monken himself, he said that Shedeur is improving. Now you can't look over that from yesterday. Now he done said that everybody's mad and also talk about Shedeur development, but you know what I'm saying, Monken said that he improved. The pre and the post snap, Shedeur already good at reading that, right? So he done praised Shedeur already. So it's not like he's saying, you know what, I'm putting you on the bench, I'm getting prepared, I'm done with this, let me just throw it all away. No, Todd know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? Another bright side to this, maybe Watson might need it to be tested. Here's another way of looking at yesterday. Like, what if day 10 was about punishing Shedeur? What if it was about getting Watson, you know what I'm saying, more information on Watson, you know what I'm saying? Especially coming off the 2 Achilles injuries. The Browns, they switched it up at the last moment, you know what I'm saying, because Monken want to evaluate Watson with some personnel groups that he want to put with not Shedeur, but Deshaun, right? And also, this a guy had a video I had caught up on YouTube.
To start Watson on the road against Chicago and then start Shedeur at home during the preseason. Come on.
Let me go back.
Browns training camp day 10, and man, some weird stuff happened today. It was Shedeur Sanders' day with the first team, except, psych, no, it was Deshaun Watson who took all the first team reps again today. Now, 2 thoughts on this before we get crazy. 1, today would have been Shedeur's 3rd padded practice this week compared to just 1 so far for Deshaun Watson. So maybe they decided to even out the week.
All right. Now you heard it right there now. You know, Shedeur had 3. You know, we want to make it fair. So let's not jump off the bridge and jump on Todd. You know, let's not treat him like, you know, like Stefanski, you know what I'm saying? So let's give Todd a chance now. So if it was 3 to it was gonna be 3 to Deshaun 1. All right, let's go ahead and split it down the middle though, you know, because starting tomorrow, they're practicing for the preseason game. Now, they saying Deshaun might be starting up. Now, even Todd Monken said this, excuse me, y'all. Todd Monken said this too, that somebody gonna start these preseason games. I don't know which quarterback gonna start off first, which one gonna start off second. I don't know. I don't know if Shedeur and Deshaun gonna play the first preseason game. I think it's against Chicago, right? I think it's Chicago. But whoever starts for their preseason, that ain't saying that's the starter. So we got to see what they're gonna do during that game. But if you wanted to evaluate Watson with different personnel group, he got the right to do that, man. Not saying Shedeur not gonna get that chance, but let's keep talking, dog.
We can make it 2 padded practices for Shedeur and 2 for Watson. Number 2, the plan was likely always to start Watson on the road against Chicago and then start Shedeur at home during the preseason. Come on, the Browns know what that home crowd is going to look like if they run Watson out there with the start.
Hey, that's another little point too now, put Watson on the road, because when you go back home, I think that preseason game I ain't going to say it's going to be sold out, because it's a preseason game, but I think they definitely gonna be packed up. They're gonna be packed in that building though. So Watson go on. That's what they're preparing for. Watson to start against the Bears preseason game, and then more than likely Shedeur might be starting that second preseason game. All right. So don't y'all be too mad right now. Let's just how it plays out. Monken hadn't done nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying? Not to in my eyes, you did, but let's keep going.
In Cleveland. And honestly, I kind of think both things could be true here. So I'm just preparing you now, barring something crazy. Deshaun Watson will likely be taking the bulk of first team reps next week in preparation to start against the Bears on Saturday. Now, the one weird thing though today, and I won't read too much into it until Monday, but Dillon Gabriel apparently ran a lot of the second team drills today. So instead,
yeah, and that's what's up though. They giving Dillon a fair shot. It's better than what they were doing with Shedeur last year. But if I'm Cleveland, I have to figure out what Deshaun Watson is right now. Not what he was years ago, not what his contract says, not what his resume says. I mean, what he is right now. And if you're considering sending him onto the field first against Chicago, maybe you want to get him those extra reps, you know what I'm saying, just to make him a little bit more comfortable and things like that. So when he does play, because like I said, they're not trying to show favoritism, right? And Dillon Gabriel, I'm quite sure he's going to play against Chicago. So let's see how this thing goes. Let's go, dog.
Instead of Shedeur being the second team quarterback, he split all those reps with Dillon Gabriel. Could be nothing, could be the Browns doing Browns things. But moving on, Casey Concepcion with another highlight catch today. Camp reports are just raving about the Browns' first-round rookie receiver. Another red zone touchdown for Denzel Boston today.
Casey and Denzel, they've been off the chart. That's for sure. They've been off the chart. Casey, speed, catching. Hey, they talk about he can't catch. He been catching. Denzel ain't dropped the ball yet. That I ain't trying to jinx that, but that boy, that's something special, dog. Denzel Boston, he gonna make a name out for himself.
Judy had 2 nice days, back-to-back Thursday and Friday, but dropped more passes again here today. Right tackle Titus Howard left practice. Perhaps it was related to the overwhelming heat out there today. And rookie Austin Barber was the next man up to run at right tackle. And yes, the heat was dreadful today, guys. Tempers flared at one.
So these boys got a fight out there, old Verse and Fano. That's all right. That mean Fano getting tested, he getting tough out there.
At one point, a brawl broke out between Spencer Fano, Jared Verse, but both players, all cool, lined up again on the very next play. Elkton Jenkins and Tevin Jenkins, both back today, and both running with the first-team O-line. KT Leviston had been running with the ones, but Tevin got those reps today. The first-team O-line to end the week. Spencer.
Hey, they got to get healthy overall, though. But what I'm liking, though, I'm going to say this as a Shedeur supporter, though. Some stuff that some of the other fans might not like. I mean, I want Watson to play well. I want Watson to play good. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if Shedeur do ultimately win this job, if you want him to beat Watson though. I mean, I want him to outplay. That means he done stepped up his game because like Watson a veteran, you know, and if Watson playing bad, I don't want Shedeur to beat a bad Watson out. You know what I'm saying? I want Watson to come out throw these seven touchdowns that he done threw in practice. Yeah, put that pressure on Shedeur. What you gonna do? You gonna start off strong? I mean, you might not have all the touchdown that he might have and things like that, but hey, even with yesterday, he didn't back down yesterday, right? He didn't back down after he heard the news. You won't be going. Hey, he went right out there and ripped it. Ripped it, man. We still got the video too. But let me let this guy get finished with his statement, and I'm gonna keep coming back. But Shedeur fans, even myself, we can't be mad at Monken, dog.
Fano, Zion Johnson, Elton Jenkins, Tevin Jenkins, and Titus Howard / Austin Barber. On defense, Emmanuel McNeil Warren got some.
If you didn't hear me, put your thoughts in the comment down there, man. You know, we live right now. So give me a question if you got a question to ask, or like I said, or even your thoughts. Let me put you on screen and things. Let's get it.
Reps with the starters today. The rookie is coming on strong. Everybody says he's looking really good. You got to remember he missed all of OTAs with a minor injury, so this is really his first action getting into the swing of things with this defense and the secondary. Now for your injury updates, Logan Fano left with a trainer. Linebacker Justin Jefferson, a new absence today. And the rest of the list, well, it was the same as yesterday and most of the days this week. You can see the names here down below. So let me know what you guys think as the second week of Browns training camp wraps up. Next week will be week 3. They prepare for their first preseason game on the road in Chicago on Saturday. Based on everything that happened today, I think we can expect Todd Monken to name Deshaun Watson the preseason week 1 starter, and that's probably coming on Monday.
Hey, probably coming on Monday. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm looking forward to it's tomorrow also. Football season is back in rotation, dog. So I know I'm happy, dog, for sure. But hey, as a Shedeur supporter for the Browns, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he got his turn with the first team reps. They got one more week. They got some installs they want to put in. They got the cadence they got to go over. Like I said, I ain't taking my boy out of the race right now. Just because of these last couple of days and because of the 7 touchdowns that Watson has thrown, Shedeur still been stacking those days. The first 6 weeks? It was the first 6 weeks. He's stacking them days. So even if Watson, I guess, caught up supposedly, however the case may be, I'm still rolling with Shedeur, man. And the only thing he got to do is continue to do what he's doing. He done had some great days. He done had some days where he throw interceptions. So we're going to see. Now the real test coming up, training camp, all the stats, all the QB tracker, all of that, that's cool. The Twitter, videos, all that's cool. 7-on-7 touchdowns, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Preseason, playing up against a different team, a different opponent, who's going to hit the quarterback. Who's gonna who's gonna be probably putting Mims on quarterback? These young guys trying to make a name out there, a name for themselves out here this year. Well, especially preseason, but they're trying to make a roster. So Deshaun, Shedeur, Dylan, the Browns organization. Hey, going to Chicago, handle your business. We done seen the Hall of Fame game. The Hall of Fame game was pretty decent too, though. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty good. But let's see how this Browns gonna go. The defense, they still should be leading the Browns, but like I said, I want quarterback 1 to be Shedeur for sure. You know what I'm saying? But hey, to the chat or to the viewers out there, what do you think? Do you think they should panic or they should just be patient? Because something else might be coming up. And Todd Monken ain't just going to let it all out. You know, maybe he did that on purpose yesterday. Yeah, Shedeur going to get the first team reps and then decide to switch it up and boom. Let me see how you react to, you know what I'm saying, a different scenario. Something out of the blue. You know, what you going to do? You going to pout? You going to complain about it? You gonna mention it's my day? You gonna cry and stuff like that? What you gonna do? Now you gonna go out there and you gonna do your part on yours. Show Todd Monken that you You ain't worried about that. All right, I lost today, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, this might have been a day for him to heal up a little bit more. Maybe Todd Monk want to give him a rest because, hey, you know, he ain't coming out of there aching. I don't know about Deshaun. I don't know if he coming out of there aching or anything. You know, might need a ice or something like that to put on him and things like that. Shedeur been on fire though, but they trying to talk down about him though. You know what I mean? With you yourself, and you know what Shedeur been doing out there, stacking them days. You know what I'm saying? But here's why I stand. Yesterday wasn't nothing. I'm not gonna pretend that it wasn't strange, but Todd Monken told everybody Shedeur was gonna get them reps, but he didn't. So I still believe in Todd Monken. He haven't showed, you know what I'm saying, anything wrong. He haven't showed anything that made me think that he's not there for the Shedeur. He wants Shedeur to be right there for it. You know what I'm saying? Shedeur, he wasn't benched, y'all. Let's get that straight. Deshaun, it wasn't announced that he's QB1. Ain't none of this stuff came up. You know what I'm saying? Shedeur, he put the film work. He's efficient with his numbers. You know what I'm saying? He don't be missing too many. You know, and this is the second. And like I said, I've been saying this for the longest, y'all. His second year is over. It's over. He gonna quit the second year. Let him start. Now, I know some speculations going out because since they starting on the road in the season on the road in Jacksonville, should they start Deshaun? Me myself, man, I ain't got time to waste. We throwing Shedeur out there. If it's me, I ain't finna waste no time. I seen what Shedeur do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to wait till to see what Deshaun do against Jacksonville, and then week 2 against who they got week 2? They got who they got? Hey, who they got week 2? They got Jacksonville week 1, and then I think they might be on the road week 2. I can't really think. But matter of fact, hey, I'm gonna do a schedule prediction for the Browns too, and I'm a Colts fan, and I'm gonna talk about some more NFL teams too, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I like football, and I'm ready for football to get back. College football also too. I'm going for Colorado, Coach Prime and his guys. You did. What else? Check the channel out also too, because I dropped some stuff yesterday about the Colts and quarterback ranking. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Game Changer podcast also too, though. They coming out should be coming out with something today too, though. But hey, that's been my time for today. NickMaddenTV. You know, Shedeur wasn't benched. The Browns just changed the test. Don't panic. They got some more fireworks coming up. Don't panic, y'all. Maybe they doing this to get Deshaun more time for, more exposure. Maybe they're gonna trade him. I don't think they're gonna trade him though, but let's see how the jump shake out. That been my time for the day. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe, dog. I'm coming back with some more stuff too. Yeah, for sure.
NickMaddenTV.